Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We are here. We are here. We are here. Your faves are back. It is that time. It is time for CULTish Conversations. Woo! Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Hang on, maybe not. But we're here, y'all. How's everybody? What's going on? Talk to us in the comments. We're so glad you guys are all here. We've got a great show planned for you guys today. It is our Juneteenth Pre Party show.
Woo! Woohoo!
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, this is weird. I can't see Danny. I can see her in the side, but I can't see her in the screen. And then Egypt, your thing went off too. But so Danny, I can't hear you, but yeah, I'm sure everybody else can. So I'm gonna click you off and click you on.
Okay.
Y'all, technology gets us every week. Hey, Nat, we are so glad that you are fantastic. We are fantastic too. So glad to see you back. Egypt. Damn, I still got no picture on you. I still ain't got no picture on Danny. Wait a minute, this ain't right. This ain't right.
I can see Danny.
I cannot. But that's okay. That's all right. It's okay. We'll make it through until
I'm sure on Facebook.
I'm sure y'all can hear Danny too, right?
You can't hear me at all, friend?
I can hear Danny as well.
I can't. See, and that's gonna wear me. My Lord. Okay, do me a favor and log out and log back in.
Okay, I will do that.
Because this feels so weird because I'm talking and anybody else talking. So I'm like, is there something wrong?
I can see Danny. I saw everybody.
Yeah, she was on at first, and then it like when I sent us live, it messed up. Okay, there she goes. She back. Thank you, Nat, for helping us out. Okay, there we go. Hello, all right, somebody.
Can you hear me? Hello, somebody.
Hello. Right. It's me. Hello.
You're looking for. And she was blind the whole time. She didn't see nobody.
Didn't see nobody.
Oh. Nothing.
Poor Lionel.
But nonetheless, y'all, we're here. Happy kickoff to Juneteenth, everybody. Kickoff to the summer, right?
Yeah.
In Chicago, this is like the kickoff to the summer for us. So, but I feel like y'all, for those of you all that don't know, those of you that are listening and watching from everywhere else, we all reside here in Chicago, Illinois. But the summer just kind of, the weather, shall I say, it just switched up on us because it was like, it was cold like mid-May, and then all of a sudden, like,
hell,
for the holiday, somebody just turned the temperature control to hell.
Yeah.
And now shorts and sundresses.
Hey.
And basketball shorts and
Got on my favorite green sundress right now.
Go ahead.
Tis the season.
They gonna get all these thighs.
Hey.
Eyes out.
Hey, because it's that kind of summer. Period. So y'all, we're here. It is our pre-Juneteenth party. Woo! Because Juneteenth is this weekend, and y'all, big drum roll. They just passed it into a law that Juneteenth is now a federal holiday. How crazy is that, right?
Holiday.
It's a
national holiday.
Can we talk about?
Oh, you ready? Can we say dive in?
Gavel. Can we talk about that? It was the Senate that did this first.
Fact.
I was just like, wait, did I read that wrong? The Senate?
No, you read it.
I said, okay, all right, because usually it's the House,
right?
And then the Senate. I was like, something is up, but we're gonna take this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna still need y'all to go and protect our voter rights and all of that kind of stuff and make lynching a hate crime.
You know it. Oh, you know it.
But
So
we
I'm gonna go ahead and get my Meghan McCain on. I ain't satisfied. You know. No, they don't impress me.
I'm cutting you off because the producers say we have to go to break.
Well, y'all got to wait until I say what I have to say.
We listen.
We listen.
I'm not impressed. See, it's easy for you to pass a holiday, something that you should have did in the first place. But it's, you know, they want to look good and say, oh, look what we did for you. We made Juneteenth a national holiday for you. But no, Negroes, we want all of it. We want the George Floyd bill. We want the John Lewis Voting Rights Act bill. We want all of that. Then I'll be happy about Juneteenth. Because guess what? I was celebrating Juneteenth before Juneteenth was a national holiday.
Talk about it, son.
That's all I got for you.
You go ahead. Say, you got
to
talk about that later.
That's what I was just going to say, Danny. I was saving that for later, but you that's why we got that segment, because you be fired up.
Fired up. FTP is coming to you later on, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. I'm here for it, Deshaun. Pass them out.
I'm ready for everybody and their mamas.
Yeah.
Oh my, not their mama.
Boy.
Not their mama. Bald-headed cousins too. Little bald-headed cousins too.
Lord Jesus.
I'm
okay,
sorry, Fred, where we live at? Okay, I see it.
We are live on like 3 different platforms. We're not live on Instagram right now. I don't know what's happening.
I went to your page.
It's live on CULTish Conversations as well.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Even though
and it's live on YouTube as well. Only place we're not live tonight is Instagram, and that's because Instagram is being weird. But yeah, so yes, so y'all, we've been away for a little bit, and family, we see y'all in the comments. Y'all got a whole lot saying tonight, and I'm excited to engage with you all. Do us a favor right now, share this video. Please share this video, send it to somebody in the messages, send it to some people in the comments. We really want to interact with our audience tonight. We have an entire show of hot topics today. So I'm super excited because we just get a whole show to basically talk about everything that's hot and going on. And there's so much that has happened within the last 3 weeks that we've been away. So
we've been away longer than that.
Yes, like I think it's been about a month. It's been about a month.
Yeah, it's been about 5 good weeks, baby. Because I didn't.
Well, it felt like 3 weeks for me. I was on vacation one of those weeks. But, so, y'all, start with Sean. Tell the people what you've been up to in these last few weeks.
These last and evil days. That's what you're going to say.
Who's watching TV in the back?
Who was watching TV during the show?
Simmons.
Hey, family. Can't turn that down.
Oh my.
Hey.
So I got a family. I got a
Go
family.
ahead. They watching Wheel of Fortune.
I don't know what they watching.
Can I get an R?
Hey,
You know,
let me get a J.
I put my headphones on. I thought that would help, but my bad.
We hit a whole background, but take your time.
Hey, Erica.
Hey, Erica. Yes, Sean, go ahead. Tell us what you've been up
Go
to.
ahead. First of all, he tried to get us.
giving on to God, who is the head of my life.
I'm dead.
The Lord, my chief, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? No, I'm playing. No, we're ending the school year, of course, me and Egypt. We're ending the school year. It's time to land the plane, year-long, remote teaching. It's time to land this plane. What else I got going on? I finished up my grad program. I'm officially a graduate of National Lewis University, Master of Arts in Teaching and Elementary Education. So I am somebody, as Danielle would say.
Yes, sir.
And I got some more good stuff coming up for you all that it's going to be pretty exciting. So stay tuned for that. Also, my ceremony is like October 8th because of the pandemic. So, yeah, that's that.
Yay.
Cool. DK, what you been up to?
What's up, everybody? It's good to see everybody being back. It's good to see all of my family here. What have I been up to? I have just gotten back. I spent 2 weeks back at home in Arkansas. Got to see family I hadn't seen since the pandemic. And also, I was recently honored by the Arkansas American Legion for 15 years of service. Had a meeting with the governor, got to hold a leadership conference. We had about 300 young men virtually. And so I just been busy, and I'm back and trying to wrap up the school year the best way that I know how. But I am looking forward to the summer, and I have some other things that I've been working on. But we can get to those later. So what's up, everybody?
Are you getting ready to blend a smoothie?
Bless their heart back in the background.
They finna go.
I think Fred is froze. Fred, you froze?
No, he's not froze. He's muted. We can't hear you. Can't hear you. I see you, but I can't hear you.
This mute button gets me weekly. It gets me every single week. We are hiring for a e-producer, if anybody knows.
Yes.
Because we just like to talk.
We got a little bit of a budget, okay? So, not a whole lot, but a little bit. If y'all know somebody, you just send them our way, okay?
You got a soundtrack, baby. That's funny.
Oh, listen, I'm screaming. So Egypt, what have you been up to these last couple weeks?
Well, like Deshaun said, finishing up the school year. I have the privilege of working at a school where I get a double dose of graduation. So I've graduated my seniors last Saturday, and my 8th graders graduate next Monday. So just wrapping up the school year, laughing at the kids. Y'all babies churchy. I want y'all to know that. Y'all babies are churchy, honey. There's been so many prayers in this last week. Y'all don't forget your assignments due Wednesday at 5 p.m. And so I said, if God don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. Oh, Lord. Y'all kids churchy. But they pushing through, and I'm pushing through with them, just living for my summer. Got a theater arts program coming up. Actually, 2 separate theater arts programs. One little summer camp at Morgan Park for the month of July, musical theater camp. I'm gonna delve into some technique and do little snippets and little skits. And then I'm also working with I want to say it correctly, the Neke Theater Company. I'll be their vocal coach for the summer. It's a wonderful program. Guys, look it up, Neke Theater Program. That's all I got so far. And then, I'm a teacher, and it's a hot girl summer.
Take your time. Take all your time. Snap.
I already warned the kids. Don't be out here in these streets and you run into me. Don't judge. You don't get to judge me in July. You don't get to judge me in August. Okay? Lord. I'm a different person when they ring the bell. Okay? Don't look. Don't.
You can ring my bell.
Hey, listen, that's a tune. That is, let me tell you something. That is a tune. That will forever be a tune in the Black community. You hear me? That's a tune.
There you go, son.
I love it. I love it. This is the perfect prelude to Juneteenth. Okay, I love it. Danny, what have you been up to? You've been doing all this wonderful, great stuff. What have you been up to?
She's somebody.
Hey, I'm out here trying to be somebody, tell somebody to help me. Y'all, I am coming to an end with my school, just trying to get everything together. I'm in school, so finished 2 good classes. I got another scholarship. I got blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. So I was just granted a scholarship to get an ESL endorsement. I got a couple of people that did the whole Jerry Maguire. I said, I'm going to school. They said, hey, we're going with you. Was able to pay for one of my teachers to get her special education endorsement. So, it's all good in the hood. Just trying to promote everybody to be great and be somebody in these times. On the sad tip, I deleted my Bumble. I just couldn't. It was too many weirdos. And so I'm going to have to try to just put myself in position so that somebody could, because Bumble was not the right position. than that. You know, I'm good, career good, school good. Bumble, I had to let it go. So yeah,
Lord.
the fact that Krista Mingle, they too safe for me. Don't come in my inbox talking about blessed woman of God. That scares me. It's just freaky, it's weird. So I'm just gonna put myself in position. So I'm gonna start going to Home Depot and Menards every Saturday morning and look.
That's it. That's it. You know what? I love a woman with a plan. You hear me?
Yeah.
You call me and let me know. I'm a great wingman.
Okay.
You try.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to go to Menards. I go at 8
Danny,
o'clock because I'm early.
You know what, Danny? I was in Home Depot last week, Home Depoting, and I saw a lot of candidates. I got you.
Home Depoting.
See, that's what I said about
That's a
Home
phrase.
Depot.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Home
Home
Depot
Depot.
work overalls.
I don't think it is, but you know, he just.
It is today.
Home
It is
Depot,
today.
Menards.
Home Depoting. Okay,
Oh,
those of y'all that's
Home-
watching, those of y'all that's watching, if Home Depoting is the first, this is the first time you've heard of Home Depoting.
Home
Yes.
Depot.
I feel like the second root part of the word is hoeing. Because it's like
a little
Home
bit. A
Depoting.
little bit. A
Now,
little
if you
bit.
at Home
Hold it.
Depot, that means you got a home. So I'm not trying to be in the club because they don't have homes. They live with a girlfriend or their mama at Home Depot. And I go into certain sections. I go into sections like electrical work or like plastering.
Right.
That part. Because that means you are plastering or lighting up your home.
That's it. That's it. That gardening section
you
is
got-
good too.
or-
Because if you need
right,
mulch
the gardener.
and you need
Garden.
plants, you're likely not in anybody's apartment building staying with
Right.
your auntie and them. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You got a lawn out there to care for it. I'm
Listen,
with you,
Kate,
Danny. I'm with you.
Kate, all
make
the
sure-
homes go to Lowe's. I go there
Ooh,
too.
right.
So, you know, I'm at all of them. I'm
Right.
equal opportunity.
And
This is so new
make sure
to
you
me.
go to the-
Yeah. I get up
Make
at 8
sure you
o'clock
go
every
to the
Saturday.
wood section. You gotta go to the wood section, Danny. If they over in the wood section, first of all, that wood done went up, so they got a little corn in their pocket.
Wait a minute. No, wait
That's
a minute.
That's right.
Now, hold on.
we teaching
then-
tonight.
Wait a minute.
We in here teaching tonight. I hope they tuning
You
in.
go over to the
We in here
stone because
teaching.
they said on this rock I build my house. Listen, I go to the
That's
stone
right.
section, too. I
That's
travel
right.
all
Wait a
around.
minute. Wait a minute. This is too much for me. This
Get
is
low and lows. Y'all come
Get
on.
look. Hey,
Since when
That's
did
right.
the home? Since when did the? I am behind. Is it because I have an apartment and not a home?
it
This
might
is
be.
40 and plus
You know.
dating.
You gotta find them where you can. You know, Danny, I love a woman with a plan, honey. And
Yeah.
I can tell you sat down and you thought that thing through.
She thought-
And
You
I
ain't
wish
gonna
you
find
much
nobody
success.
at the 50-yard line that has got something going on.
Don't go there.
Or
Don't
the
go there.
celebrity. You're gonna have to go to Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, and you can find somebody who don't necessarily speak English too. If you
That's okay. I
Anybody
take
got time?
ESL. I just got a whole scholarship. I can make English your second language. First language is something else you could do with your mouth. But I'm talking about English is the second language. But that's a hot topic. I digress. Brother Fred, how have you been over these last couple of weeks?
We
This
ain't
ain't about
been
me.
together.
This is
We ain't
your
been
month,
together.
my friend. This is your month. You have a
Yes.
big month.
It's
We had a
Fred
big
month.
we had a big event
Fred
last.
month.
Tell us, Fred, what happened last week?
Well, last week was my birthday.
Hey,
Hey.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
We're still
birthday.
celebrating. I'm at 36. So yeah, I'm at 36, and it was a very good birthday. It has been a very, very good birthday. It's been a very good birthday thus far. You know me, I celebrate the whole month long. So y'all just pray for my liver because I've been going since 2 Fridays ago. So
Oh my.
it's bad. It's real bad. Everybody just keep
Just get
calling me.
some
Asking who
water.
you want. You said who?
Just get some water every once in a while.
Yeah. During the day I drink water, and then at night they be like, "Where we going?" I'd be like, "Okay, let's go. All right, let's
Cooling
go
water
out."
from the grandma's well.
Yeah,
Hey,
you need that. You need that. That's important.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's all. I went to Disney World and Universal back at the end of May, and it was really fun. Me and my group of friends, we had a great time. Took the kiddos and gave them a little culture fun. So yeah, I just been, and like I say, Chicago summer just kind of like popped out of nowhere, and it was just like we here. Normally it'd be like the second week of June. It'd be like this week where you'd be like, "Ooh, it's hot," but I mean, it's been hot, hot, like hot, hot, hot. So, my slogan this year is "Stop Boy Summer." So
My God.
I'm gonna have to go on the
Enjoy
Lowe's, I
yourself.
guess. I'm gonna have to go to
Enjoy
Lowe's.
yourself. Enjoy
I'm gonna
yourself.
have to
Sound
go
like
to
you and
Lowe's and
Danny
get
got a
low.
date to Home Depot.
Yeah, now we go early because you got to go at 8 o'clock. That's when you get the people with the real money. They out there at 8, 7 when they open that door.
That's right. That's right. Because they got time to get what they need, get back home, possibly even do the job and still go to the day party. Danny,
that's
you
what we
have
do. That's
research.
correct.
You
I
have research.
Yes.
I'm proud of you, girl. You somebody.
Thank you.
This is great. This is
Because
oh my
Bubba,
God.
I was swiping left and right. I just can't swipe nothing else. I can't.
It's just like, wow, okay, this is okay. Yeah, that's but you also like to say you all have enlightened me on the new pickup as you get older. Me being 36, I guess I just need to step up my game and stop going to the club and go to Home Depot and go Home Depot. They ain't there neither?
They not. No, they not at the club. They're not there.
Oh.
I mean, unless you're going to that day party that ends at 3 p.m. because they're going home to take a nap.
Listen, I take a full nap and we go to bed. Let me tell you something about us 40 plus. We go to bed because we have agendas. We make our money. We have
I got things to do.
Sleep, okay?
I got things to do.
Yeah,
I love
we're
it.
gonna be out here in this garden, tilling this earth, turning some stuff over.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Well, now we've caught up with everybody. Let's get into today's show about Juneteenth and everything that's happening. It's the Juneteenth Pre Party Hot. We've been free-ish since 1865.
I was gonna wear it. I didn't wear it. I got it though.
Yeah. I think we all kind of got that shirt,
I want to say, hey, Lexi, hey, Yolanda. They just rolled on.
Yeah, look, people in the comments, we love you all. Hey, Yolanda. Kate said you need to write a book on dating, Danny.
Kate, let's do it together.
There you go.
Come on.
Thank you, Nat, for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. Hey, Lexi. Erica had told us, hey, Earl, I know she's still on. I know she's about to get ready to sing in a few. But she said, hey, take your time, Erica Willingham. Yeah, we love our people. So glad to have y'all on. Take your time. Again, share this video, y'all. I promise y'all we're going to get into it, and this is just about to be real good. So as we are going to these hot topics, I am not going to moderate. I'm just going to sit and conversate. How you doing? So we're going to let it go. So, I mean, I'm going to jump in and out. But so I'm going to jump a little bit, y'all, from what I sent earlier. So we're going to jump right on to this Bonnet Chronicles. Now, I'm not going to moderate this, so I don't know if Egypt or Danny, but I do have a video for those of you that have not seen the Bonnet Chronicles. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I'm quite disgusted by it, but that's my view. But yeah, so let's take a real quick look at that for a brief second.
Hey, my sweet babies. So, it took me a minute to say what I'm getting ready to say because I want to make sure I'm not saying it in judgment, and I want to make sure I'm saying it from a place of love. Y'all, some of y'all have given me the title of auntie, and I'm honored that y'all do that, right? But there are times where auntie got to talk to her babies and say some real shit. So yesterday, I was in the airport in Atlanta because I'm in Jackson, Mississippi now at Chuckles Comedy Club, right? And we got 3 shows tonight. We got a matinee at 5:30, then we got 7, then we got 10, right? And I'm excited. I always love going to the stage. So when we got to the airport yesterday, I was excited, like, all right, baby, let's go get him in Jackson, Mississippi. And as we began to walk through the airport, I saw so many, actually too many to count and too many for me to tap. But I saw so many of our young sisters in head bonnets, scarves, slippers, pajamas, blankets wrapped around them, and this is how they're showing up to the airport. And I've been seeing it not just at the airport. I've been seeing it at the store, at the mall. I've been seeing sisters showing up with these bonnets and headscarves and their slippers. And the question that I'm having to you, my sweet babies, when did we lose pride in representing ourselves? When did we step away of let me make sure I'm presentable when I leave my home? Let me make sure I'm representing the family I created so that if I'm out in the street, I look like I have pride in myself. And I'm not saying no full face of makeup. I'm not saying no full front lace frontal. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is, could you please comb your hair? And if you don't want to comb your hair, they got enough shit out here now, baby, where you can style yourself up and look like you have pride. I'm not saying you don't have pride, but the representation that you're showing, someone would have to ask you to know that you had it. So my sweet babies, for the ones that do call me auntie, I love you for real. Even the ones that don't, I love y'all asses too. But the babies that say auntie to me, please listen to auntie. Always have pride in your representation of you. It's not to get a man. It is just your representation of you, my sweet babies. So I'm just giving y'all a warning. If I see you in the streets, in the airport, in the Walmart, and you got a bonnet on and you got slippers on and you looking like what the fuck, Aunt Nikki gonna tap you and say, hey, baby girl, show you what you worth. Show you what you deserve. So all of those posts that you see celebrities putting out there saying, hey, queen, hey, queen, hey, queen, well, can we start putting it into action? So I'm asking our wiser sisters, when we see our little babies out there looking like they just don't care, and I'm not saying y'all don't, it looks like it. Can we just tap them and say, baby girl, you deserve more than what you're showing. Represent you with pride, my babies. And that may be a part of us helping our community. Because if you look like you don't give a damn, how you gonna be treated?
DK.
Take your time, DK. Take your
Go
time.
ahead.
Take your time. I would like to know who would like to tackle this first, because I'm not gonna say.
It looked like DK is urgent. It look like he eager.
Hello, everybody, my sweet loves, my sweet babies. I love us. I want to address what our sister Monique has said about bonnets. Now, I didn't. This is my first. I've heard about it, but this is my first time actually hearing or seeing the actual video. But I came to an educated conclusion when I heard about it of something what you said, and we've honestly said this, and I grew up under this with my grandparents. You dress how you want to be addressed, and it definitely plays into respectability politics. I have been, and this is probably from where I'm from and whose house I grew up in. I grew up having the same type of views about women who, and even men, because, the equivalent to a bonnet for a man is a do-rag. So all of that was unacceptable to wear coming out of Robert and Dorothy Sims' house. And they gave this, it can be equated back to the mammy portrayal, and what that looks like for us as African Americans here. But I think, of course, times are changing, and I definitely understand where she is coming from. But also, we do know that a bonnet or do-rag does not equate us with our intellect. Because some of the people she saw might have 3-4 degrees under them, and have great jobs. And, it's also disheartening to hear because it's acceptable for white women to wear athletic clothes out, but it's unacceptable for Black women to wear athletic clothes out. Black women honestly have to go through so much when it comes to their standard and appearance. You know, the thing is, lace fronts and weaves, and then, I'm not going to wear this, and then people don't like your natural hair, and then, people want to, you're not light enough, you're not dark enough, you're not, you don't have the biggest ass, you don't have the biggest breast. And so we've literally sit here and depicted and took apart Black women, and we haven't restored them to the queens that they are. And so it is quite, I would have loved to have seen her before she became Monique, and how she went out and, went out into the world. Because we do know that a lot of people, honestly, when they become these celebrities and they get this money, they tend to forget where they came from. And I'm pretty sure the women who raised her were the women who had on muumuus and house shoes and had on headscarves and things of that nature. So this is a direct part of who we are. And we shouldn't honestly let the earth dictate what that looks like for us. So it is a conversation that I think that needs to be had, but honestly, it's going to be to each his own.
I think, DK, when you was talking about her, I know that my grandma's, my mama, I don't iron. I do a good dry and press. And my mama one day flat out told me, I'm not walking down the street with you unless you iron that shirt. There's no way that I could wear the pink rollers, because we have pink rollers. We had stocking caps. I couldn't wear that stocking cap out. So I think that Monique's background is shining through now, because we were not allowed to do that, especially not allowed to wear a bonnet, a stocking cap. We went to Mississippi, and y'all know that is a great pilgrimage. You get to Boomland at 3 o'clock in the morning. Take some stocking caps off. What you mean take my stocking cap off? I gotta pee. So literally, when we hit Charleston, because Charleston is what Boomland is, start taking them rollers out. For us to take all these damn rollers out to put them back in once we peed at Boomland, but we could not represent ourselves because the thing is, they're looking at us. They already have an expectation of us to be ghetto, to be unlearned. So you have to look good. But I said at the same time, I know I'm not any of this, so I don't care. I'm just want to go fucking pee. You know what I'm saying? So can I just go use the bathroom, come back in the car? I have to unroll all these pink foam rollers with all this good Crown Royal grease on it. Hands is greasy. You mad because I touched the door handle with my greasy hand because I have to take not only my stocking cap off, but my rollers out my head, so I won't be perceived as a Black stereotype of being unlearned and ghetto. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what is kind of shining through for Monique, where nowadays people come outside looking at white, black, yellow, green. We don't care. It's about comfort and what makes sense to us. So if it makes sense to us to get to where we need to be on time and have a bonnet on, nobody cares. Realistically, I don't care. If you have bonnet on, who cares? I'm glad you made it to where you need to be. Now, if you need to be someplace that's impressive, don't come to an interview with a bonnet on. But okay, it was an interview. But at the same time, come on. So I really do think for Monique, it's that deep-rooted culture of being accepted values that we had to, play to in order to be taken seriously. So I think that's what I heard when she said all of this. But at the end of that, girl, I'm going to wear whatever I want to wear. Do I wear a bonnet outside? No. Do I think it's ghetto? Yes. But am I going to judge somebody else? I'm not.
I think, go ahead. Somebody go and then I'll talk.
Okay, I'll go. So, okay, first of all, we have a very good question here in the chat. Shoot, I don't lost it.
It says, ignorant white girl question. How is wearing a bonnet different from wearing a baseball cap?
That's totally different.
You're gonna answer the question.
Bonnet, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Fred.
It's a Megan everywhere. It is a Megan everywhere.
Look at DK.
What we get? Get made under control, Whoopi. Well, Kate, I would actually, Kate, I would actually ask you a question with that. Deshaun, I will agree. I feel where you were going with that. It is a little bit of a difference for sure. But Kate, I would actually mix it with the white girls, and I hate to use the term, but the white girls, they use, when I was in high school, the white girls used to do what was called the messy bun. They would get up in the morning, and like on Wednesdays in particular, that was like our bum day at the, and I went to a very, very mixed high school. There were 5 of us that graduated that were black, and the rest class of 100 were African, white or even African American. So basically, the white girls would always wear like, I guess you could say like jogging pants with like a hoodie, and then they would wear basically a messy bun. And so the bun would just be like all over the place, and then this and that, and like their hair would be down, and it would basically like you just rolled out the bed and came to school. Did I think that that was appropriate? Not necessarily. It really didn't bother me, but it might have bothered some of the other people. Like I know a lot of the older staff used to be like, "Oh, you look like you just rolled out of bed." But then I'm like, then I would look at like those of us that were black that would be wearing our do rags to school. Now I wouldn't wear my do rag through the school day, but like to what Monique is saying, to the airport, I feel like this. I feel a very certain way, and Egypt and I kind of talked about this on Sunday. But I feel like the way that I feel about it is, if it's 5 a.m., a lot of these girls paid a lot of money for their hair, and they maybe did not have auntie or grandma or mama to show them how to proper their hair. But then again, if you got 22 inches of butterfly locks, ain't no way that you're going to be able to wrap that up. So the best way to carry that through the airport is to basically put it in a bonnet. So my personal opinion, I don't see anything wrong with it, because basically I see that you see the guys got on the do-rags, and because I'm that guy that walks through the airport with my do-rag or a ball cap. I just got a fresh haircut before I go out of town. I would like for my lining to be on my face when I land, so when I take my pictures, it looks like something. So Monique, to me, I feel like she always has something to say, and it's typically a publicity stunt of some sort. We know Monique has become problematic in the last couple of years, and it's just, Angela just said in the comments, if the PJs are clean, who cares? And a lot of times they do have on flip-flops. Yes. Now, Angie, I will say I have been in the airport, but it depends on what airline you fly. And sometimes those pajamas be clean and sometimes they don't. But I fly Southwest most of the time, and they be pretty clean. But nonetheless, so, I mean, that's just me. And I feel like if the guys could wear do-rags, if the white girls could wear messy buns through the airport, which they do, I feel like, what's the difference between a black woman and DK, to your point, and Danny, totally to your point. There's a story I always tell. When I first heard the thing about Monique and I had watched the video, I thought about my grandmother instantly. We did a family vacation. Well, we were going to our family reunion. And we were going to our family reunion in San Francisco. We had never been to San Francisco, so we all flew together on back in the day ATA, which is now Southwest. But baby, you're old if you know. Hey, baby, come on, American Trans Air. Hello, somebody. We flew on ATA. How old are you? I'm 36.
ATA, you're on
ATA.
vacation.
Yeah.
Come on, soundtrack head.
Listen, I love it.
Human jukebox.
Mr.
I love it.
I remember him as a kid.
I love it. But so we got to San Francisco, and my grandmother chewed my second cousin out. Now, she the second cousin because she's from the other side of the family. You know how you had them two sides would be like Taylor Johnson family reunion. She from the Johnson side, I'm from the Taylor side. So my grandmother let her have it. She said, "Girl, what you walking in this hotel for doing all that? And you got this hair on, you got your headscarf on. This the embassy suite. Take that headscarf off." And I would never forget that. And then it's like you said, I would do that on the rest stops. I'm like, girl, we've been asleep for hours on this church trip. We got a pee. We're just going to the rest stop. What we got to take this off for? Ain't nobody here. You never know who you gonna see. My opinion, let the people wear their bonnets through the airport. They got too much hair to handle. I'm through with it.
And it's also very generational. Like, I think they did it simply because of it was out of almost fear. Because of, you know, we're from the South and that whole experience. And if you wanted to be, you know, treated like a human being or trying to get treated like a human being, this was the way that they assimilated and showed up. And they just, you know, and stuff like this. Now we have taken this, like you said, Fred, like, I'm gonna wear this do-rag because I want my line to look fresh. Well, you know, that wasn't an option for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't think about it like that. And so a lot of stuff that, you know, I think we have gotten from generation to generation, it's coming up in review. And people are kind of looking at it like, why are we doing this again? And so some people are going to stick with it. Like, I could never go out the house. Like, I did that one time with some jogging pants and a t-shirt, and I saw everybody that I was trying not to see.
My Lord.
And I was in Mariano's, Danny.
Hey,
Mariano's. Come on, we love Mariano's.
You know, Mariano's is just like going to Home Depot, apparently, baby, because you go to Mariano's.
Especially over here by
you go to Mariano's. Cashier, you see me come to your out. I'm sorry, DK, get back. You see me come to your out every time. I'm trying to get up the courage to give you my number, but I'm trying to
be
like
the one with the beard and his
Yes.
Take your
yes. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. He'll be on the next hot topic. Go ahead, DK.
But what I'm saying is, I did that one time and I said, I see why this was not made for me. So I literally, when I go to the store, I get on the airplane, no matter if it's 5 o'clock in the morning or evening, I am fully dressed. But that's just for me and what I want to be perceived as. My other brothers and sisters on the plane, you got on your coochie cutter. Boys wearing coochie cutters too. So, I mean, whatever you feel like you want to come out into the world in, we just thank God for progress.
Amen.
I would like to say, Nat, you are absolutely correct. It is a generational trauma. Yeah, DK can kind of speak to that as well.
So good. Yeah.
Because we had to be perceived in such a manner, in such a way. No slight to what they had to go through, our ancestors, in order to just be somebody. And we've seen Green Book. We've heard stories. We've lived it through our families, just to say how the Great Migration, like, again, going to Boomland was pivotal. They will wake us up out our sleep to tell us to be prepared, because that was a safe spot where we all can stop, use the bathroom, get you something, and you don't feel threatened, okay? So you couldn't stop in Effingham, you couldn't stop here, but once we cross over to Missouri, to Charleston, we could stop. So I kind of see that. Nowadays, our generation, we don't care. You know, you got a messy bun, I got a messy bonnet. At the end of the day, we both trying to go somewhere. So I think it's just a different type of look, but I do feel and I do understand, thank you for bringing it up, about the trauma that's associated to generations. So sometimes I hear certain things, I'm like, girl, whatever. And then at the same time, I want to be respectful, because that is what was true for you. It's not true for us.
Absolutely.
Is it my turn?
Yes,
Go ahead.
Your turn.
I thought we was going to commercial break.
No, we're not going to commercial break. It's my turn. Egypt, you got something to say?
The producer said. What the producer say, Dan?
No, here goes Joyce.
Go ahead, baby. You've been waiting a while.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna go after you, Egypt. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got a lot, but I'm gonna condense that thing for you. I'm gonna condense that thing for you, Deshaun, because I see you burning and you itching. And considering we be vibing so well, and that's why we got this FTP, I might take some of the things that you want to say, and I apologize in advance. So check this out. I do believe that Monique thought she was coming from a place of love. I say that again. I do believe Monique thought she was coming from a place of love. I do believe that.
Think she coming from a place of love.
I do believe that that's what she thought she was doing. I do believe that. But I told y'all the last time we was together, we do some of the dumbest shit in the world just because white people don't like when we do other stuff. Okay?
Thank you.
All right? I told y'all that the last time we was together. We came up with manners. We got dress codes because we care what white people think, right? And it has become our own thinking. It has become our own thinking sometimes. But here's the funniest part about this. Because while we are adopting the white people's thinking, oh wait, we called them the W's last time, right? The W's, while we're collecting their thinking, right? They're standing on the sideline watching. I give it a year, maybe 9 months, when Balenciaga or Prada or Louis Vuitton drop their luxury hair bonnet wraps.
They already
and all these bitches be out in the street with $1,000 bonnets on. We are a culture that lets people tell us that shit is dumb, it's broke, it's stupid, it looks ghetto. Then they take it, rebrand it, regurgitate that shit back to us, and we wear it like it's the flyest thing in the world. We couldn't wear our box braids to work. We couldn't wear our French braids to work. Here come Kim Kardashian. Oh, it's so urban. Girls is out here buying front lace European wigs with cornrows in them. Girl, my sister will braid you up in 45 minutes, your real hair, and have that thing looking slicker than a thing. Slick. But you out here spending thousands of dollars on a European front lace that was regurgitated, made to look like you. We are imitations of our fucking selves. I apologize for the language, but this one gets me heated, okay? We are imitations of ourselves. We don't like shit until white people say, you can like it now. I'll wear a bonnet anytime I feel like wearing a bonnet. When we look at black women in the airport in a bonnet, my first thought is, yes, preparation. Sis ain't messing that hair up, because when this plane land, she gonna be pop, 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 pop. Because I don't know about you, but as soon as the pilot says, we'll be going to, the weather is good night. Good night. I don't want your drink. I don't want your peanuts. I don't want your service. I came for the nap. No, I don't need no Wi-Fi. No, I ain't downloading no music on my phone. I came to go to sleep. Okay? I'm comfortable. And if I'm sleeping good, I'm gonna mess my hair up. So I got to wrap it up. So when I get off this plane and I actually see the people I care about, because you passengers mean nothing to me. You just here to watch me sleep. You mean nothing to me. So when I get off this plane to see the people that I need to see, I'm going to take this thing off and it's going to be crispy. Unlike you who didn't prepare, and now you got this side lifted right here. Your edges done moved to the side right here. You look crazy. It's stupid to me. And my last and final comment, leave black women alone. And that includes black women.
Ooh. Now that's
well, I want y'all to know that they have a segment coming up. You know, this me being a whoopee. FTP. If you enjoyed that, stay tuned because it will be coming live and uncut, just like that.
Just like that, raw, uncut FTP.
Okay.
If any of my new alumni friends are watching that just graduated Saturday, Miss M still love you, baby, but this mouth filthy sometimes when I get mad. I'm sorry. Tell your mamas I'm still a good teacher.
Egypt went my way, and then she made a U-turn.
Okay, come on, bring it to mic.
Get closer to your mic.
Like she said.
Close to the mic, baby.
Stop looking. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to compare us to the W's. I don't give a shit what they doing. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they are wearing. We have always looked modest. Historically, we've always looked modest. Always. Before we came to America, we were dressing modestly. They had their head wraps on. If they didn't have their breasts covered, they had on some type of bottom. We've always looked modest. I am 100% on Monique's side when she said it. Because there are now, everybody say there's a time and a place for everything. When that time comes, all of a sudden, oh, this the time and place. But we know what head bonnets are for. Let me do a station identification. I'm not trying to tell black women what to wear. I love black women. I think I tell y'all that every segment. I do. Tell y'all that all the time. But when are we going to stop making excuses for everything? Damn the white people right now. This is why we are still in some of the situations we are in now, because we have an excuse for everything. Now, bonnets are not a big deal. No, it's not. That's actually F that. You know, that was just Monique's opinion. But I went with Monique on that. All of y'all on this call literally just said you would not wear a bonnet. DK has his bonnet on now. Where's DK? DK's in the house. You all literally said y'all would step out the house in a particular way. Egypt, you're not stepping out the house in the bonnet. Danny, you're not either.
The last Southwest plane flight I took, I had on my burgundy bonnet because my sister had just did my box braids and I was keeping them things tight and fresh.
Some people said, well, what about their hair when they go to sleep on the plane? You can't pull the bonnet out and put the bonnet on the plane, then take it off. You know, there's a way around.
I'll give you that because that's actually what I did. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I think about putting my damn foot in them Nike slippers every time I go to the airport. I'm like, nah, I better put on some gym shoes.
You should put your slippers on
and
be
comfortable. Put on my gym shoes.
You should put your slippers on and be comfortable.
Because one time them things slip under you, he's a goner.
Oh, okay, that's a different story. Okay.
And you take them damn things off. I'm not walking back to the 45th row to get my damn slipper. We're not going to do that. Get off the plane. But she said it. You know, and for me, you know, when are we going to stop making excuses for literally everything? Everything, no matter what it is. But so and so, damn them. Like she just said, they're literally going to take that bonnet idea. When you say, what about the white people? They're going to take that idea, put a brand on it, and resell it to you.
They already have.
They're literally going to.
Are they out there already?
I saw somebody compare a bonnet to a cap. That's not even comparable. Know why a cap was made. Know why a bonnet was made. I'll never forget when I was in college. I was a freshman. I walked my ass out of that dorm room in pajamas trying to go to breakfast. Dean stopped me at the door. He said, let me tell you something, young man. You never walk out of your room in sleepwear. He said, go back and put on some pants. And I've never worn a pair of pajamas outside again in my life. When are we going to stop making excuses? He didn't mention, if the white folks, no, he didn't mention none of that. So this is just my opinion. We have an excuse for everything, and that's why we're in some of the situations we are in right now, because we have an excuse for everything. I'm with Monique on it. And I don't hate you. I don't like you any less. But if you feel like you don't want to mess your hair up on that plane, what's wrong with taking it out your bag and putting it in your seat? What's the difference?
Now, when I paid $226 for a sew-in,
that's the thing.
Deshaun, I'll give you that. I'll give you that because I'll give you that because I actually did put my bonnet on like that.
Last week, I saw a girl. I don't even know if these were house shoes or what, but the big house shoes, they look like teddy bears
with the fur.
With the fur
shoes.
Oh, now those I hate. I hate those. I hate those.
It was big, gigantic house shoes, and this girl was literally walking down the street in that, with the bonnet on, and all that. All that. I'm like, really?
You know, I think another side is,
and so that ties back to the respect.
That's
part.
Megan, DK. That's
now,
Megan. That's
Megan.
The
respect part.
We're sorry, Sonny. We're so sorry, Sonny.
I'll never disrespect a woman in my life.
I'm a lawyer.
I don't call them bees. I don't call them hoes. I don't do none of that. But now it comes back to how are we presenting ourselves? Again, I'm keep on saying this because y'all know I don't give a damn. I'm gonna give a flying F what white people are doing. I don't care. Because back to what Egypt said, they're not going to do anything but go steal our idea and regurgitate what we've made up.
So remember,
what they're doing. They don't have a culture.
All right, I'm going to move us forward. This is the whoopee. Please stay tuned for the FTP.
TP. I mean,
we heard a lot from Simmons.
Their mamas.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this term of playing with your mama. But thank you all for sharing this. We have a lot of comments
please let's get to the comments. I will put them up. We have so many. Okay.
I'm gonna step away from video because I need a refill. Deshaun but I can hear you. I can hear you, everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna pop you out.
We did have signature drinks, and Egypt is absolutely correct. Every show we try to give you guys something for the culture. So different drinks that you can kind of enjoy yourself with. I forgot to put a non-alcoholic drink, but you can definitely have a espresso. We are not promoting alcohol, but we are promoting a spirit, and it's a spirit of togetherness. So, check out our drinks, have a good time, to take a little break on us. We're going to move forward to our next segment. Brother Fred, you back? I forgot the name. I think we have Proud Teenth and a Freedom Spritzer.
Yeah. Freedom Spritzer. We have a couple different drinks tonight, you guys. So we're gonna tell you guys. I know we posted them a little late, but these are our drinks for tonight. We have the Proud. It is a bourbon with a Grand Marnier, ginger beer, and an orange slice. I have the ghetto version of that because I didn't have orange slices and I did not have Grand Marnier, but I got bourbon. But I actually twisted it a little bit because I added a little bit of Rose's lime, and I added a little bit of Rose's a little grenadine. But it is bourbon and it is ginger beer. Baby, this is called use what you got in your cabinet, amen.
You high on the hog. Go ahead.
Period. And our other drink was called the 10th, which I would like to try that because I love a good Long Island, y'all. It's a Long Island mix with minus the tea, though, amen.
Yeah,
but you add watermelon, peach, and strawberry.
Yeah, it's the tea.
I can't drink Long Islands. That rum, I can't drink rum. I can't.
It got rum, vodka, everything in it. Nobody should really drink it, but we do
that.
Right. And then we have, last but not least, the Freedom Spritzer, which is juice, champagne, and a shot of liqueur. I'm going to have that next for our second half of the show. So you guys post your cocktails and all that great stuff. And I also like to say, you guys, because it's Juneteenth weekend, I would love to see what you guys are going to have on this weekend. I would love to see what you drinking this weekend, where you hanging out at. So do us a favor and tag CULTish Conversations, CULTish Convo. That's our hashtag. It's our official hashtag. Tag CULTish Convo. You can also follow us on social media, but tag hashtag CULTish Convo and all of your pictures this weekend. We would love to see what you guys got going on for Juneteenth, because when we do our Juneteenth recap, we're going to post your pictures and your videos to see what you guys did to celebrate this weekend, y'all. We have been free-ish since 1865. And they have passed it that this is a national holiday. So next year, those of y'all, I don't know if it's going to happen this year, but those of y'all that are working on Juneteenth, hopefully you get time and a half. Mm-hmm. I pray you do. And
you
those
guys
of us,
know,
go ahead, Dan.
So the DuSable Museum, if you are in Southside like we all are, the DuSable Museum is having their grand opening as part of their Juneteenth celebration. I will post that link so that you can kind of do that, as well as the Museum of Science and Industry. If you have any events that you know of that you would like to promote, also tag us in that too, because this is something that new that we're trying to get out, and then really try to promote this within our area so that we can all have an understanding. I didn't learn about Juneteenth until I was in college, and I actually learned about it from one of my white professors. They was like, why you in class? And I was like, what you mean? She kind of singled me out. Do you have a purpose of being here today? I mean, I felt singled out, but at the same time, she was like, you should advocate because this is a holiday for you. I didn't have no clue what she was talking about. So I just honor her. I'm very proud that she challenged me on my awareness. So if y'all have anything special going on, fashion, y'all, Fred, let me tell you what I got. I got a unitard. I
don't want to know. I just want to see you in person, but I don't want to know. I don't want to know to tell me anything.
All this meat together. When I tell you everything gonna be in one motion, because I ain't sloppy. I'm thick, but I'm together. Baby,
take your time.
When I say I'm gonna let freedom ring.
Period. I can't wait. I'm excited. Super excited.
Yes. I'm like, throw that thing in a circle of a ring.
I'm done with you already. I'm so done.
Okay, all right.
As a matter of fact, I'm so glad you brought up events, Danny, because there are so many events happening this weekend, y'all. There are so many events happening this weekend, y'all, and I'm super, super duper excited. As a matter of fact, our very own Sean for real is hosting his event. As you can see, he's having a Juneteenth extravaganza this Saturday from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Y'all be here if you're on the west side, or if you're from the south side, come on out to the west side, 1815 West Monroe. Be there. Or I hate this phrase, but be there or be square, because y'all need to be there. He's got the jumping jacks. He's got a DJ. Bring your own grill and a lawn chair. be obedient. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't be
That's
trying to eat
right.
off nobody else's grill because that's disrespectful, rude. So y'all be there, support the Black people. If you're looking for stuff to do for Juneteenth, this is definitely, it's going to be an amazing event, y'all. Stop on by, support my brother, my friend, Deshaun. We love him. I call him the Fred Hampton of this generation because he's from the West Side too, period. So that's that. Y'all support Deshaun. And then if you know Ashley Munson, she is having a march this week. The March for Us is happening as well on Saturday, June 19th at 10 a.m. And they are marching from Jones College Prep, and I believe they are marching to 55th Street. That's a long march, but y'all go ahead because Martin and them, they have marched in them hot suits, and it was so hot. And from looking at the weather, y'all, it's supposed to be like 82 with the breeze on Saturday.
That's not bad. That's nice.
That's
I
not
wanted
bad
to
at
go
all.
to that so
Like
bad,
at
but
all.
I'm
I'm
gonna have
excited.
so much to do Saturday. I really want to go to that march.
Listen, I would love to be at your event and the march, but yeah, I'm tied up. So it's all good. So, but we support one another. We love everybody, and I'm excited.
You
I'm
know what we
excited.
should do at the end of the summer? We should have a Just Because We Black picnic.
Well, we
Listen,
have
we're having our Catalina wine mixer.
we have a wine mixer
Oh,
that
okay.
we're so serious about.
We are
Yes.
very
We can
serious
change the
about our
name
wine.
from Catalina to probably Stony Island Wine Mixer.
Stony Island,
That's
but
fine.
we will not be on Stony Island. Let's just we will not be with the car clubs. We will not.
Or
no for
something
me.
of that
that's
manner.
true.
But yes, we are planning that. Please stay tuned. We're going
We could
to
call
get
it the
that
Beverly
together.
Wood. We could do it in the parking lot of the Beverly Woods because that's like a Black staple in the Chicago community.
Y'all are
Yes.
hilarious.
All the family reunion banquets. If you somebody like you said, the two
All the
families,
church banquets, baby. If you had a church on the South Side, you went to the Beverly Woods
Or
Or the
Crystal Light
Martinique.
on Cicero.
or
Wait though.
which is now
But
a
wait,
car
wait, wait, though.
wash. It is a car wash, dude. It's a whole. I
It
drove
is.
past the other day like this is a car wash. This is ridiculous.
what's the car wash?
The Crystal Light Banquet Hall. It is
Oh,
now a car
sure it
wash.
is. It is. I'm about to say
Next to the Burlington. We used to get our suits out of Burlington and
is.
run over there. We used to run over there.
Yep.
It's a
But can
Dunkin'
we
Donuts.
talk about the rolls from Beverly Woods?
Listen, them rolls.
Listen,
You
My
can
God,
run
they
by
all
now
over
and
there
get
at the
rolls,
tap.
even though they closed. You can run by
they
right
still
now.
$8. They
That's
still
still
$8
$8
for the half dozen.
I remember when it was $1 because that's how I got fed as a child.
I'm trying to tell you, Danny, all of my fatness came from the Beverly Wood picnic for the church banquet, honey, because I didn't miss no church banquet because they got that banquet soup and they got those rolls. I'm going. I am
Ooh,
going.
that soup.
And
that-
the
and they
church
had the salad
banquet
with
is not the
the
church
pink
banquet. They had the who?
The salad with that pink dressing.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Ooh,
don't know if that
come
was
on,
Thousand
French.
Island
Come on,
or
French
if that was.
dressing.
It was
That was
Russian.
I don't think that was French. It was like a
Russian.
It was
mix.
It was
Russian.
It was
Russian.
like
Oh.
Russian.
Thousand Island mixed with ranch.
No,
No. It was
No.
smooth. It was smooth. It didn't have no chunks in it and no relish in it. That's that
No, it was
Thousand
like a
Island foolishness.
Pepto-Bismol
It's
ranch.
Russian. Ooh,
Y'all-
yes, it was delicious.
Y'all do know that Thousand Island ain't nothing but Big Mac sauce, right?
Yeah.
We know. Don't tell McDonald's that we know though, because they think we don't.
Yeah, we made that at home economics in 8th grade. She just told us to get some Big Mac, get $1,000 now. Put a couple onions.
Because that's what it is. All right, y'all. Danny,
That's
you're
all.
moving us forward, y'all. Okay, so we talked about our drinks. As we are moving forward, y'all. Here we
I
go.
too am having a proud. I am also having a proud, except instead of orange, I have lime because we didn't have any oranges either.
Listen.
But I'm fancy. I did have Grand Marnier.
I don't know what my drink is called. I ran into some new whiskey across the
Okay.
barbershop. It's pretty good. It's like $40, but it's really good. I got my
If
lemon
it's
and
$40, it better
bitters
be
and my
good, yeah.
sugar, so I made an old fashioned.
Now, what kind of bourbon did you use or whiskey?
I have to get the name. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I use Jim Beam.
Right. I'm trying.
Jim Beam comes through sometimes, y'all.
Jim Beam is all
I
right.
use Jim Beam.
The whiskey the bourbon that is in our flyer is actually from a black distillery. So I'm trying to really.
That's probably why I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Listen.
So I think we might have to order it. So for our wine sipper, if you all know any black people, or not just black people, color, I don't care, green, whoever, minority, that has a vineyard or a liquor or something that they would like to promote, we would definitely like
Yes.
to showcase them and then include them when we're thinking of our drinks because we want to promote our own. So this, I did a website. I want to see if I can try to order it or find it, at the
Okay.
different boutique stores that sell that bourbon, but it's a Black distillery, so I'm very interested in it. Of course, we got
Yeah.
our uncle that we love so much, and then we got our others. But if there's wine, if you brew wine, if you make moonshine, and you learned how to do that in the jail, in the toilet, come on.
Listen,
We just wanna promote us.
I love it. I love it.
I don't
And
think
speaking
I
and
don't
speaking of
Oh.
uncle, speaking of
that's my
uncle,
CDC guidelines, baby. Miss that.
speaking of my favorite uncle,
I
our
can't.
Okay, well,
uncle
maybe
is
not the
sponsored.
toilet, but go ahead, Fred.
Okay, it's okay. Speaking of our favorite uncle, we love Uncle Nearest Whiskey. They have sponsored us again tonight,
Yes.
y'all. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we are hopping right into the FTP segment.
What happens when everything we know about something changes?
I tell people all the time, this is the best American story you never heard.
We're out hitting the pavement, talking to restaurants, talking to bars.
I don't think of myself as a whiskey salesperson. I want you to know his name.
Drink by drink, we're bringing this story to light.
When we have to step back through the pages of history.
It's so much more than whiskey. It's so much more than a brand. It's a movement.
When we have to make amends and pay respect.
We're honoring the greatest whiskey maker the world never knew. And it's beautiful.
And give credit where credit is due.
Uncle Nearest is the godfather of Tennessee whiskey, and the world needs to know it.
What happens? We do it. Uncle Nearest, it's more than whiskey. What happened?
Whoopsie, I didn't mean to hit it back that fast. Okay. But we back. Okay, Egypt in this thing. Can y'all hear me? I can hear y'all.
Yeah, we can
We
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, y'all just quiet. Y'all just quiet. Okay, we back. We
Yeah.
back. Okay, audience, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Make a little noise for me. Make a little noise.
For the very first time, we got a new segment.
Sorry.
Y'all excited? I'm excited.
I am very excited, y'all. I am very excited. All right, so we're gonna turn it. We're gonna let the dogs loose,
Ooh.
and our dogs is Egypt and Deshaun, because we love them. But we gonna let them loose, y'all. And they got a whole segment called FTP.
Period.
Baby, what? We got a logo?
They got a logo. It's supposed to be music that's there, but I don't know where it's at. But it's supposed to be music. They have music with it too. I'm mad.
Go ahead,
I'm so
y'all.
upset. They have a whole segment.
Well, friend, they done called us in here to act a fool again.
Go ahead. I'm
They
ready.
gonna stop using us to act a fool. I mean, we haven't been together.
They use us to say what they can't say. So
It's okay. It's okay. We ain't been together in so long.
in so long.
The list is the list, honey.
So
The
what are we
list.
tackling now? What's on your list?
Let's see. Well, let's see. I had a little running list going of the people that I wanted to give the finger to. So Pose just wrapped up.
Are you gonna give it to me? I didn't watch I haven't even started. I didn't.
At the show period.
Yeah, period. The second season, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, no, we don't even have to worry about watching the show because my FTP, Fred, you in here? Oh, is that just me? I'm seeing that. Nobody else
Damn
is seeing
mute.
that?
Damn it, mute. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna jump in on the Pose because
we don't hear you, Fred. We don't know what you're saying.
I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, I'm here now. Deshaun can't hear me?
We can't hear you, Fred.
I hear you.
Okay,
I can't hear him.
Deshaun can't hear me. Okay, well, I'm here. Shit. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can still hear you.
Okay, never mind. Anyway,
I cannot.
so Egypt. Okay, Deshaun can't hear me. All right, hold on.
I'll translate Deshaun. Okay, no. He gonna come out and come back in.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Nope.
No.
Okay, well, something wrong with your phone.
Go
Nonetheless,
back in?
yes. He heard that. So let's talk. Have you finished the season? Well, wait.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Well, Egypt, we're not supposed to talk about this till the next segment when we talk about.
Oh, no. I was just giving out one of my FTPs. I wanted to give out a shout out to I believe is it Janet Moss? Is that her name?
Janet Mock.
Yes, thank you very much. I was giving her an FTP shout out. I wanted to start with her because a couple of weeks ago, she gave a major FTP out there, baby. Yeah. Janet got on the microphone at the, I believe it was the screening of the last season for the staff and the crew. Janet got on the microphone and shut everybody down and told everybody they could all kiss her natural black ass, okay? Yeah. And told folks that they need to pay folks for their work. Absolutely. And they need to pay people what they are worth. And I just wanted to shout her out for that because the makers of that show are making millions of dollars off the backs of our transgender community, and it's straight bullshit. And trauma because they're sharing their stories, which means they have to relive those stories, which means they're reliving trauma. So I'm with Janet. FTP, honey.
They have such a mediocre history and just life period till nothing's interesting. So they have to make money off our stories and our people. And what way to do that than to tell our stories? I'm glad she got up and said what she said.
I'm so proud of her. She hit that FTP hard. She let everybody know where they could go and who they could go there with, and I'm for it.
Listen, all right, our next FTP, and we moving.
Who's
the next FTP? Who else are we FTP?
Who you got? Who else you got, Deshaun? Because I had went first. So my first one was a shout out. So Fred just wants to know who's your next FTP. My first one was a shout out. Who you got?
So I'm going to go political.
Oh, come on with it, because I'm in the mood.
Political, and I'm going to say an F. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Now, Deshaun, for the people who may not be in tune and may not have been focusing this year and watching the news and care about the people and the rights of our people, go ahead and tell them who you're talking about.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's a Congress lady from Georgia. And
I don't know how the hell she got that job.
Right. She's really heavy on conspiracy theories. For example, she thought like the Sandy Hook was a hoax. And, they finally grew up. So she literally saw one of the survivors and she was following them. She followed them literally down the street, harassing them. And that crazy.
Say what
now? Yeah. And she's literally not in jail for harassment right now. She did the same thing to AOC at the Capitol. She harassed her. She was beating on her office door. But you see, it's amazing how W's get away with so much. Let you Egypt go beat on somebody's door on Capitol Hill.
Honey, I can't beat on somebody's door on 66 and Woodlawn.
They gonna take your ass to jail.
They gonna take
you to the one on 69 in Halsted.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go.
Right over there.
So how did they justify her actions? Go ahead. How did they justify those actions?
We can't hear you, Daddy.
I can hear her. She said, how did they justify her actions? Her skin ain't got no melanin in it. I don't know. Like, because they just let them do whatever the fuck they want to do.
She does whatever. Right. She does whatever she wants. We know what type of world we're living in.
Simmons, you got somebody that agrees with you. Simmons,
yeah.
Maneuver. through life. You know, I don't want none of my counterparts to go to jail, so y'all stay out of jail.
I feel you. So, Deshaun, I don't know if you can see Nat's comment. She's saying that she can't stand that fucking bitch. So she's with you. Somebody in the comment section is with you. Nat said.
You want to know what I call them? I came up with a term, and y'all can steal it. They are Neanderthalically unhinged. That's what they are.
I like it. Come on, syllables. I love me a good syllabic phrase.
Play with
Neanderthals.
I ain't gonna say the other stuff. I'm gonna just say you unhinged and you're Neanderthal.
Go ahead.
You call me a thug, I'm gonna call you a Neanderthal. And you're unhinged.
I cannot. Y'all are out here today, honey. Yeah, I love it.
Who else
I love it. I mean, it's been so long since we've been together, and people stay peopling. If we're gonna tell the truth, people stay peopling. So it's probably so many people that deserve an FTP right now because people stay. You know what? I got one for you. I'm gonna give you a rounded set of people. FTP CPS administration.
My Lord.
Like we in shambles. Our top 3 officials resigned. What the fuck? Nobody's leading.
I got a little bit more on that. See, you want to know why we haven't heard anything about Janice Jackson? It's because it wasn't no scandal attached to it.
Not a thing. She just politely slid on up out.
I was doing, and she wanted out.
Because Janice is good people.
Yes,
Janice was raised correctly. She absolutely took this job with something else in mind and got caught in the bullshit. I wish my sister nothing but joy and the best at everything that she does. But honey, that just the whole setup. Now, if I get fired, y'all help me find another job, okay? FTP.
You know what? But even I heard today that the interim, he's not even staying. He like, look, I'm just doing this until y'all find somebody.
Yeah, he said he does not want that.
I can't hear you, Danny. I'm gonna have to come out and come back in.
He said he does.
Yeah. Sean, going on and come back and
keep going.
Yeah.
Go on out and come back in. We're gonna bring because this is a good segment and I'm here for it. The people are here for it.
He was clear. He don't want that job.
He don't want the job, but guess what? He still stood behind just the need to know that our children and families must be serviced. So I do admire that. And there's a lot of stuff that we do have to get together. I don't know the underlines of why and how we process what we're doing, but I just know trying to get even my leadership in my little school. Sometimes I want to go in there and throw a table because you just can't. It doesn't make sense. You got to make this stuff make sense.
Yeah.
Help us.
You got to make it make sense.
Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I have to say, my immediate administration is awesome. I have no beef with my APs, my principal. My immediate administration is absolutely about the well-being of children, about the equity and the fairness
but you
of
see,
schooling.
That's how come I know I can never go any higher than being a teacher. Because when I see bullshit, I ain't trying to be a part of it. No, you're not doing that right. You're not gonna pull the wool over my head. I got 2 kids.
And I would say the exact opposite. I need more people like you to be willing to do that type 75 and to go into leadership because you are going to point out bullshit. I need more people who are going to break against the mold of that thing.
It's so much, but
it's so much.
That's true, but you know what? When somebody go against like that, they try to beat you down when you get that.
Or they try to tear you down.
Age and maturity. But I don't think I can. I'll probably
I understand that
because the shit that I see and the shit that I know, it's disheartening.
I understand.
So that's that. We wish sister girl Janice Jackson
and the
absolutely.
Rest. I got another one.
Nah, we didn't say and the rest. Don't put words in our mouth. We said Janice Jackson.
I mean Janice Jackson, and of course the
intro. We're gonna do station identification one more time as y'all keep talking.
That's man.
The next one on my list is
who you got?
Damn Candace Owens.
And she the president of the list, ain't she? She might as well stay on the list every goddamn week, even when she don't do nothing. I just don't like her edges. Fuck that bitch.
This is what I don't like. So I'm gonna be kind of a F these people in a serious moment.
Okay, come with me.
We got all these people speaking for us. They're trying to point out what's going on in our communities, in our culture, but nobody is being a real beacon. Nobody is being an asset. Candace, you got your monkey ass on Fox. They got Being Curious George.
Lord.
When's the last time you came and voiced your opinion in our communities?
Well,
when is the last time you sent a check, some funds that you got from Fox? See, she talking to the wrong people. It's easy to get on Fox and talk to the W's because they're going to agree with you because you ain't doing nothing but saying what they want to say, but they can't.
My Lord.
And then when they see it coming out of a melanated mouth, it makes them feel better.
Then,
it alleviates the guilt.
Candace for president. They are get Candace Owens' ass landslide because what you don't know is I don't care who you are. There is no Republican, their supporters and all, that's going to vote for a black woman.
Hell, we couldn't even get the most qualified person who had ever run for office in office because she had a vagina instead of a penis. Stop playing. Don't try to tell me shit about no emails. It ain't have shit to do with emails, people.
They don't want white women to be the president.
So it didn't have shit to do with emails.
I don't have I have no problem with pointing out, the different problems we have in the community. I have no problem with that. I just agree with Monique. But if you're going to point out, at least be a part of the solution. What solutions do you have when you talk about the abortion rate and the murders and education and all of this? What solutions do you have besides getting your monkey ass on Fox, appealing to them? Because they don't
go off, friend. Go off.
They just want you to say what they can't say or what they can't verbalize. Because they
That's
don't know
it.
either.
That's it.
Put me on Fox. Put me
That's
on
Go
Fox.
off, friend.
That's it.
And see what happened.
See,
I live here.
They gonna cut the segment. They gonna cut the segment on us, Deshaun. They gonna cut the segment.
Man,
they gonna cut the segment.
You're in California.
We know. We know you.
They gonna cut the segment on us, honey. They will turn us off.
Started a couple of blocks ago, so I'm like in the middle.
That's how I'm living too.
That's how I'm living.
That's how I'm living too. That's how I'm living too.
Nothing if you ain't been here. So Candace Owens, take your monk ass on. We don't need you. And so when they do you like they did Stacey Dash, because Stacey Dash came crawling back, where you gonna go?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Where you gonna go?
I'd like to give my next FTP out to the Gymnastics Federation.
Oh, yes.
Damn.
So when somebody get too good, we're gonna change the motherfucking rules. That's some bullshit, okay? It's some bullshit. They gonna not let the GOAT be the GOAT. Did you see that? My girl, we're talking about my boo thing, my little short baby, my gymnast, Gabby Douglas. My baby, right? So she has Danny, I can't hear you. I can't hear you now too.
Go out, Danny, and come back in.
You said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
said it right.
So my little baby, right? My little sweet baby, because I love her. I can go back a couple of years ago and give some more FTPs when it concerns Gabby Douglas. When the black women came out there talking about her edges. F y'all too. Leave that baby alone because you can't do it. You can't do it. Okay, so my baby, I love her, okay? I love her. I think she's amazing. Mm-hmm. So my little baby out there, right? No, I'm sorry. I said Gabby Douglas, and I'm talking Simone Biles.
Yeah.
My bad. Thank y'all, baby. Thank you. No, I'm talking Simone Biles. Y'all right.
Okay.
Y'all right. Okay. Wrong kid. Thank you. So my baby out here doing stunts and tumbles that ain't never been done.
9 flips in the air.
That ain't never been done, Deshaun. So the Gymnastics Federation said, we're going to lower the points on this that you're doing because we don't want other gymnasts to attempt things that could be dangerous. So she's being penalized for being great. They call it dangerous. That's how cold she is. They say the other gymnasts might try this shit and die. That's how cold she is.
They can't do it. She literally did about 8 different flips at one time. She is the epitome of move your body like a snake.
I'm trying to tell you, the girl be flying. The girl be straight flying. Okay, I ain't never watched gymnastics the same way that I watched the Rams play the Cowboys.
Man.
You know what I'm talking about? They ain't doing nothing but flipping, but I be in front of the TV like, get him! You get him!
If you all haven't seen that one flip, and you know who I gotta give respect to on this, what's his name? Pat Tomasulu off of Channel 9.
I got it. You know I have been in love with me some Pat Tomasulu for some years.
One and another one and another one and another one and another one. The way that she moved, amazing. And that's for anybody. If anybody of any color would have done what she done, Black, white, and different, that needs to be applauded, and she should not be penalized. Because if to do that, then you need to honor her. That's why she's competing, right?
What's so
supposed to be doing.
What's so fascinating about it, though, Danny, is that other gymnasts have come forward like, we don't plan on attempting that shit. We don't even want to try. Leave it at the rank that it's on. Give her the damn points. We know she gonna beat us. It's okay. Like, they not even on some, it's unfair. But now I'd like to point this out. As an avid Black girl swimmer who coaches a swim team, Michael Phelps, medically, there is something genetically different about him. Medically, you can find it. Ain't nobody changed no goddamn rules in swimming. But I'm gonna leave that alone. No.
Something.
So, like, I can't remember exactly what it is, but you can look it up. Medically, Michael Phelps has some type of genetic disorder that makes him different and more special than the rest of us and improves his swim game. And they ain't changed no rules in swimming.
Fins. He's Aquaman.
They ain't changed no rules in swimming, but Simone get to cutting up. Oh, God dog it. Simone get to cutting up. They want to change rules. So FTP, the Gymnastics Federation, whoever the hell is in charge of flipping and tumbling, whoever, I don't know, but FTP them.
Well, Deshaun went out, so I'm gonna save my FTP for when he come back, because I got a good one. Because I got an FTP play.
I got a good one.
You got one, Danny? What's your FTP play?
I got one, and this is to our own people.
Girl, sometimes you have to tell us too.
And I hate hearing this. You all, it's in connection to the 75th Street, and the way some of y'all drag that young lady off her life.
Oh my God,
she shouldn't be outside. You know what? Was her kids out there with her? Y'all this girl died unfairly. Don't throw no more salt on her and talk about, but she shouldn't have been outside.
Ridiculous.
That made my nerves. It makes me itch. That's what you think, and that's what you hear when somebody lost their lives. As our people say, well, she had them kids. Where was her kids at? She should have been out there. So where's she supposed to go? She don't go outside no more because
we've been locked up for 500 plus days. Let people live.
What did Jody? Mama gotta live too. So come on, y'all.
People live. I'm so apologetic to her and her family. I'm so very sad that she lost her life. But I was already irritated with your people the weekend before, talking about some goddamn downtown Chatham. Shut your mouth.
Okay, so hang on. Okay, so I was out there both weekends. Let me just shed a little light. So the first weekend, Sean, can you hear us? Now we can't see you.
Oh,
Sean, can you hear us?
Can you hear us? No.
Oh, I hear you now.
Okay, good. Okay. So we're talking about 75th Street. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Not Danny either. Danny, say something.
Cello. All right.
No.
I hear.
I'm through. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Egypt, say something.
Something. Oh God, it's gonna give them one at a time.
On my,
yeah, you switch devices for me.
Sean, I'm coming to your house. For the next show, I'm coming to you. We're gonna do the show live. As a matter of fact, y'all, we're all vaccinated. We're gonna do the show live. For the next show, we are doing the show live in person. That's what we're gonna do.
Talk
we're about to watch this. Hold on.
Round talk.
We're gonna get us a table that say CULTish.
That's it.
I hate him. And here he go with 18 devices.
Come
You know,
on.
I'm already.
That's
you
that
know, we-
teacher life, man. No, man, that's that teacher life. Okay, I got a green
Listen,
screen,
I
2
get it.
devices, a ring light. That's that teacher life.
It
Anything
happens.
to keep the kids engaged.
No, that's
Anything
our
to
other
keep the
life.
kids
Me and
engaged.
Sharon, we got another business. So we'll talk about that later. But go ahead.
Okay, now Sean, we got to turn you up though.
We can't hear you at all.
Yeah. Okay, so
You got-
the 75th
Go
Street.
ahead.
I was out there both weekends.
Yes.
So 70 the 75th situation. I'm trying to go in the comments. I don't see nobody talking about nothing. But so the 75th Street situation, the first weekend I was out there and I hang out with my aunt, and my aunt is like 42, 43. And we kick it because I'm still in that generation. I love old school and I love house and all of that. And so there's a club right in the middle of 75th Street of this, as they call it, the downtown Chatham. Which it is not, but it is really honestly called Black Business Row because it's nothing but Black owned businesses that are through there. And those
It
of you
is.
Correct.
and I know you all know that. Limbs, you got Brown Sugar Bakery, you got Haji had a store over there, you got the other vegan spot. There's a lot of different in the liquor store across the street. So from King Drive to St. Lawrence, and it's really not that long. It's not even a mile. It's literally like a block, y'all. There is for the last 2 weekends, it has been like a very hot spot. Now, I will say this: the first weekend that we were out there, it was not what it was this past weekend. So we were out there and it was the older crowd. It was the Dannies and the Egypts and myself. And we were all out there because that's who I kick it with. Them the people I kick it with. The millennials were not out there. This was your 40 plus crowd. There is a bar that is right there in the middle of the strip called Francis. I have been to
Francis.
many times, been to Francis many times. And the thing about it is that we were thinking like, oh, me and my aunt were like, oh, wait, we can't even get in Francis because it's so crowded. But the people were actually just outside and not inside of these bars or these places. So we were there, and the first weekend, it was way more people out there than it was this past weekend. And so somebody, we don't know who, but somebody that was out there with the older crowd did a video, went live on Facebook. And it was let me tell you something. You would have thought it was the Hyde Park Brewfest because it was so many people on the street. Listen, let's just say that I got home on that Saturday at 4 a.m. Okay, how you doing? The streets is back open here. That's all I'm saying.
The streets open.
The streets
are open. Chicago is open. Okay?
Friend, Chicago is Chicagoan.
Chicago is Chicagoan, okay?
Deshaun, Sunday, we met all our cousins and had a sing-along in a random restaurant. The
We
staff
really
was
did.
like, y'all know each other for real? No, we don't
not
know
at all.
them. But those our cousins. Shut up.
love it.
Hey, Black, I'm Black. It's my birthday. It's his birthday. We celebrating. Happy birthday to. That's what
I'm
we
talking
did.
about in three-part harmony. In three-part harmony.
And then we bought so many shots that the restaurant bought us shots too.
They did.
And that's the excellence. So don't damper that excellence
No.
with the violence.
Correct.
But then,
that's it, Danny. Wrap that thing back around.
Because she does that.
Her intention
She's so
was
whoopee.
to join the downtown Chatham block party, not black party, and enjoy herself. And unfortunately, she lost her life. Let's not dishonor her even more.
Not
so.
at all.
Talking about
The thing about it is this. Hang on, Deshaun. Before you go. So, and the thing about it is this, Danny. It was two separate entities on both weekends because I was at the same place, different outfit, same place with my aunt, and I added another person because I had a different outfit. Same place with the same person, but I added another person the second weekend. That's from Phoenix, my brother Ralph. Shout out to you, Ralph. We'll see you.
Ralphie.
We love Ralph.
Hey, Ralphie.
So he came into town and he was like, let's kick it. So I was like, well, 75th is the new lit spot. We got there on 75th, and Danny, it was, first of all, there was not as many people as it was the weekend before. The police were out. Chicago was Chicagoan because Lori opened the city. I will get to Lori next. She is part of my FTP. But I'm coming with it. Give me a moment.
Sorry, Deshaun.
But nonetheless,
I'm probably gonna second it.
But nonetheless, So they were towing cars, and I've never seen a tow truck tow 2 cars at a time. I've never seen that. They were literally, there were signs put up in different places. There were signs put up on, you could not even park on 75th Street. And I'm not saying because y'all know the Black Business Road is St. Lawrence to King Drive.
Right.
I'm not saying there, like even where the Heralds is past the King Drive, they had signs up that they were literally like, and they weren't doing no construction on that street. You know how they put signs around the trees talking about some, we constructing, you can't park from Monday to Tuesday.
Can't never have fun.
They were not constructing. They just was putting signs up, and Lori said, the city back open, I'm towing y'all ass. And that's what they did. They were towing cars down the street. They had the police out there. The police was not out there the weekend before. It was good vibes. It was Frankie Beverly and Maze. It was happy feelings in the air. That's what it was the weekend before. But this weekend, it was more like, body, yaddy, 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 yaddy is what it was this weekend.
If you buck, look, if you buck.
Wow. Wally. Okay.
Listen, it was very, and that's because this past week, the millennials came out. And the millennial, but I'm an older millennial. Those again, they were not in the bar because we were in Francis when the shooting happened. I probably would be dead if I had not have left, because my aunt's best friend called her and was like, yo, where y'all at? And we were like, we in the car. And he was like, yo, the girl next to me just got shot, because I told her to get down, but she got shot. So it was, I probably could have lost my life this weekend. But we was like, yeah, it's time to go. We finna leave, because my auntie kept saying the whole night, she was like, yeah, ain't nobody out here I know. This ain't the same people. And I was like, no, these ain't the same people from last weekend. I don't know people. These ain't the people we met last week. These ain't your friends. And she's in that 40 plus group, that be going to Home Depot. But so I'm like, yeah, nah. So we was like, we wasn't really feeling the vibe, and we left. And then sure enough, and the thing is this, I want y'all to be very consciousness and wise, y'all that's still watching. We know Chicago pops fireworks from Memorial Day till Labor Day. That's what Chicago does.
Thanksgiving.
But I want you.
Shit, I was just gonna say, during the pandemic over here in my neighborhood, they popped them all year long. Okay, February they were celebrating Valentine's Day with fireworks.
Listen, but the crazy part of it is this, y'all. They were popping fire on Friday, because the shooting happened Friday. On Friday night, they were popping fireworks all night out there. So I kid you not, we had left the area from where the shooting happened, but while we were walking, I kid you not, we heard the gunshots but we thought that they were fireworks, because we were like, they've been popping fireworks all night. And I was like, would they stop? But then all the police start going that way. And we were just like, y'all, it's fireworks. It's fireworks. And then 10 minutes later, my aunt's best friend called and was like, yeah, so the girlfriend next to me just died. So y'all be careful with the fireworks. You may think that it's fireworks and it's actually gunshots, but just be careful out in these streets this summer. Like, we got too much life to live. We got too much to live for, y'all. Be very safe.
You know what?
75th is the new hangout spot, apparently. But just recognize your crowd, recognize your surroundings, and all of that.
Let me tell y'all something.
Tell me.
What I refuse to do is live in fear in my own city.
And I will not.
I know that's right. That's right.
Number two, we live in one of the best damn cities in the world.
You really do.
And I'm not going to take anything from it. That's number two. Number three, we have some fucking idiots out here.
We do.
Everywhere.
I don't even know what that was all about. Like, you just go. I know me and my cousins can get out in groups by the thousands and have fun, and you're not going to say that we can't, because I've seen it happen.
I've seen it.
Few idiots. And so I had this lady, and she works with me right here, right here.
It's almost over. You out of that Tuesday.
Oh, no, I'm out of there Friday. I'm
she ain't my boshata. I got high school. I'm not out of that till Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
Get my maid Catherine on. But anyway, so she was like, I was just talking about, summer. She was like, yeah, I'm scared. My son, he has a new girlfriend, and somebody just got shot on, I think it was like 60 something in Western and blah. And she was, she went on this whole tangent. I'm like, listen, these fools are not going to stop me from enjoying my city. Okay. Right. I said, we
Right.
cannot live. I said, I'm not walking in fear because of a few idiots. I'm a man of faith. Now it's time to get serious. God's on my side. If God ready
That's
for
right.
if God ready for son to come on home, son gonna go on home.
It's the
But
sun,
in the
son.
meantime, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do down here
That's
while I enjoy life. Because if I didn't want to leave, some of you, hint, hint, if it's so bad, goodbye. Ain't that what the white folks tell us? Go back to your country. You know. Needless
if
to
it's
say,
so bad.
it really saddens me that we end up in situations like that. You know, just I don't even know like what is it? Like what was the purpose of doing that? You know, you have all these people, and guess what? If they have another what is it, downtown Gresham? They have
Chatham.
another
Chatham.
Chatham, nigga, Chatham.
I'm talking about
We know
Gresham.
you from the west side. We know you from the west side.
You know, I don't know. You know,
Mixing up our neighborhood.
I live in East Garfield Park. But anyway,
Okay.
if they have another one, I probably will go. You know,
You going to see what it do?
I'm going to see what it do. Y'all not
I
gonna
ain't
have
gonna lie
fun.
to you. It was lit. It was so lit. It was
But my
like I
point
felt like I was
is-
in a brew fest.
My point is, I can't get with these idiots who just ruin it for the rest of us. You already got these other idiots on the other side who marginalize us. This ain't all
Right.
black people. This ain't what we do.
Right.
We like incense, barbecue, and bourbon and stepping. That's what we do.
That's
I'm trying
right.
to tell you.
That's what
And
we
We
like.
want to know who, and we
you
want to know who
you
made
don't
the
really
potato
know
salad.
us. And so you all need a villain. You all need a villain to vilify to make you feel good or whatever it is. See, I'm hooked to y'all. We've been the villain since they brought out Birth of a Nation in 19, whatever it was.
Now, right?
We've been vilified, so that don't phase us anymore. Okay,
not me.
Yeah.
But
and John,
just like-
Deshaun, hang on, Deshaun, before you continue. I will say this though. What's crazy is that she was the young lady was gunned down by a car of females. It was not a car of males. It was females.
This was
females.
It was females.
Wow, I didn't know that part.
I was there.
Did they catch him? I hope they caught him.
I don't know. I just know it was a car of females, and it was like I guess they were looking for a target or whatever, and it was not the young lady that they shot, but yeah, it was a car of females.
We gotta do.
Wow,
something has to happen. But I'm gonna let Danny go into our Lori Lightfoot segment. I'm gonna be Megan McCain on that, so y'all go ahead.
That's fine. All right, Danny, you muted.
Oh, it looked like Fred doing it.
It's me. Oh, she pointed to me. Okay, I was like, girl, you muted. What's going on? All right, y'all. So, as you all know, the city has reopened. Auntie, as we affectionately call her in Chicago, Auntie has pushed up the city reopening to last Friday. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Don't get me wrong. I love Auntie. I love everything she stands for. However, I feel like Auntie is still trying to win the black vote. Check out this video.
Go ahead, Lo. Go ahead.
First of all, her shoes too big and her clothes don't fit. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. Her shoes. It look like she got on. Look like she got on Crocs, and I don't like it. I feel that she was only out there in the park trying to secure. Period. Janae, Auntie in her walking suit. Okay, because that's what it was. She was at her nephew's graduation on the west side, and she decided to step in the park because she's trying to secure the black vote. We are voting her black ass out.
No, I'm letting y'all know now. I am voting for. I am voting for Lightfoot, and here's why.
Okay.
Because me as a teacher, Egypt as a teacher, Fred, you as performing arts and theater person, and Danny as a teacher, we all have our flaws, and goddamn it, we all have not did what we're supposed to do in our professions. That's all of us. Here is my problem. Our asses voted Mayor Daley in a total of how many times?
Well, I couldn't vote back then. It wasn't me, not to live here.
Well, I'm saying as a whole.
Oh, okay. They a lot of times. Hey,
how
zero
many,
for me.
Who the oldest? Danny or Egypt?
Danny got me by a couple of years.
Danny, how many years was Daley president?
I
mayor?
am from the suburbs. We had the same mayor forever.
He was here for a very, very long time. I know what you're saying.
Very long time.
Daddy Daley,
over 20 years.
I'm talking about Son Daley. We ain't even gonna get on Daddy Daley because
I'm right.
That's another hour. We ain't gonna get on Daddy Daley. How many?
I think it was 3 terms. Let me Google it.
No. Son Daddy was longer than that.
Well, the mayoral term is like 4 to 6 years. Is it 4 years?
It's 4.
It's 4 years. And I want to say he probably did 3 or 4 stints.
He did.
That would give him 12 or 14 or 16 years.
But see, here's my deal. Because we so ready to, I don't even know what people disagree with or whatever. Because I didn't even vote for Lightfoot. I voted for Tony Preckwinkle.
Sugar Queen.
I did.
Baby, nurse shoes.
Nurse shoes. Here's the deal.
Richard M. Daley was the mayor. Richard M. Daley, the 54th mayor of Chicago, was the longest serving mayor for 22 years. So
22 years. And so what year was his last term?
Wait. She got more facts. Hold on. She got more facts.
What year was his last term, Danny?
Hold on now. You didn't name it. They didn't. Don't worry about it. I'll find it. But just saying, it was 22 years. I think his last year was
22 years. So he probably was the mayor before me. If I'm counting the years right. Rahm served 2 terms.
Janae is all right with me.
Rahm served 2 terms. So give or take, he probably was mayor before me or a little bit after I was born. They gave this W, I don't know how many chances, right? I know damn well in 1989 the project was falling apart. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
I know damn well we were suffering. Well, she probably ain't got that yet, but I'm hoping she'll get to that. Our inner city schools were shit. She hasn't mastered that yet.
Richard J. Daley, the daddy, was 1955 to 1970.
No, I'm talking about the son Daley.
He was.
Well, they both served 20-some years. Shit.
He was 21 years. The son daddy, the son, he was 1989. Richard M. Daley, 1989 to 2011, and then that's when Rahm got in.
So 1989. That means if we vote every year. That means Mayor Daley was the president, was the mayor before I was born.
Yeah,
right.
And I did vote for him for a term, and Rahm.
Well, y'all vote, and so you mean to tell me? And I don't care what nobody say. We get a mayor, our first black mayor. She has her agenda. What are you telling me to do? She has her
first female black mayor.
First female, and then a pandemic hit. Y'all know how that shit was.
Our first female black mayor, because we did have Jane Byrne, who the interchange is named after. They was late to name the interchange after Jane Byrne because that interchange is full of shit. I just want to say that. So I don't know if they're trying to say that Jane Byrne was full of shit or what.
Okay, right. You got
That's what I feel. That's what I feel like they're saying that Jane Byrne was full of shit.
But see, here's the thing, and I'm gonna talk about the whole violence thing. You're talking about decades, maybe centuries of violence. Let me tell y'all something. Let me go to the fire sector.
Sorry.
We had 3 black mayors here in Washington.
They killed him. But here's my point. Here's my point with this. Here's my point, because I've studied the history of Chicago. Here's my point. we've always had violence in Chicago. This shit started with Al Capone. And what did they do? They made Al Capone out of an idol. They had a restaurant and shit after him. They had t-shirts. And the W's ain't got no problem with walking around with Al Capone and the Italians on their shirt. He was a menace. Al Capone was a menace and he terrorized Chicago. And what is he? He is celebrated every step of the way. You don't hear no bad shit about Al Capone. Except he was in the goddamn mob. So we have Al Capone, and then Daddy Daley comes. And what did Daddy Daley do? He played the alderman. Not number one, he played the alderman against the black community, got them on their side. What did he do? He separated their ass. That's why the Dan Ryan was built. He put the whites on one side, he put the blacks on another side. So there started a problem. See, the Saints need to start reading and looking at documentaries. Tell you a whole lot of shit. You gotta start reading. So then we had Daddy Daley. Then I don't know who the hell came about after him, but I'm gonna skip to Jane and Harold. They killed Harold.
They killed Harold, baby. They let Harold have
Harold.
They killed him.
Then Jane tried to come. She came in the height of the terror and the violence of Chicago. She said, okay, I'm gonna move to Cabrini Green because I need to see what's going on. I need to live this experience. Jane Bynum to go to Cabrini Green, stay a couple of months. Violence slowed down a little bit. Soon as she left, what happened? Shit. You want to know why? It wasn't enough to take your ass over there and live in Cabrini Green. You needed to invest in those communities. Invest. Put your money into what they found was when you invest and when you make it seem like you care, put your money where your mouth is, those communities and neighborhoods get better. I want to know how I know because I'm from one. It was gentrified. And you want to know what happened when they built all those buildings over there? All those people didn't leave. We didn't leave. We got moved into that new complex, and then the W's came on in with us. You want to know what that proved? Two things. When you improve the community, you improve the people. Number two, black people can coexist with white people. White people can coexist with black people. Because they beat our ass when we tried to move into their communities back in the 50s, 40s, 60s, 30s during the Great Migration.
My Lord.
I said all that to say this. Y'all nobody said shit for 22 years when Daddy Daley didn't do shit. Y'all, they was going to vote Ron back in had he not quit. He would have got another term had he did not run for the last mayoral.
He wasn't gonna get my vote.
He was going to win. And so now we got somebody, I could run down a list now of how Lightfoot invested in the black community alone in 2.5 years. That's a building coming up on 83rd and Vincennes.
You better tell us the history.
Tell us the history. Mental health in our community. It's a multi-million-dollar building.
It is.
You want to go to the west side? Sure, I go to the west side, which I got a friend named Marcel. He shared the blueprint for you. That's what's coming up on Laramie and Chicago Avenue.
But that is other people's work that all she had to do was approve.
Hold on. No,
so she ain't do it. Fish for swimming.
She ain't do it. She ain't do it.
Supposed to do this.
She ain't do nothing.
Hold on. She's supposed to do it, but who the hell was going to do it before her? Why didn't Rome do it? Why didn't Daley do it, Mr. 22 years? Because I know them damn blocks been looking the same way since I've been born.
But she still want to turn my 89 closed school buildings that Rom closed down into police academies.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
Community service and education for my children.
They pushed back on that already, so that's not even going to happen.
Well, it seems like this.
She ran on a promise of running an elected school board. They ain't elected not a motherfucker yet. They just pick whoever the fuck they want to.
It seems like You all, we must table this because this is definitely a FTP hot topic.
This is a FTP hot topic.
If you all would like more of this, we will have this during our next segment. But
or you could just email me because I got time. School almost over.
Right. The hour is drawing near.
The hour is drawing near, y'all. The hour. And we still got another topic to cover.
Before we leave, because I really want to know this. Kate, what is this? Swab said the 1968 Kerner report told us what to do about violence, and we ignored it because white people didn't like what it said. Can somebody please what was that? Come on, Kate, give me a little bit more on that.
That's my boo thing right there.
We love it. I feel like Kate's an ally, and I'm here for it. It's Kate an ally.
But my question,
Kate, let me tell you something. You find you the nearest Juneteenth party, and you get you a hot dog with some barbecue, okay?
Now, for real, Kate, we might need you to come in.
I need a link or something, Kate. Send a link. But my question to you, Egypt, is the next.
Now, did you hear me just end the segment?
Hold on, I got another.
The producer said we got to move on
because I got to get to the gym too. But my question is, who? I really think she is the person who will push what you were just talking about, the school. I think she's the person who will push it, but it's just a lot that happened with her. They couldn't take her out with that tape with that woman when they broke into her house. They couldn't take her out with that. They tried. You want to know why? Because she did not have anything to do with it. The message that they emailed, I read receipts. I read the whole damn email.
I went back and read too.
I read it. They were so bland and broad with the email. She was like, okay, you have to realize how much this shit is happening in Chicago. It happens daily. So that was like okay, I need a little bit more on this. What happened was the woman, rightfully so, released that video. Now everybody want to point to her like, "Oh, you knew?" She's like, "No."
I'll be honest, Deshaun. That's not my reason for voting Lori out.
I'm talking about other people.
Okay. Well, Kate put the link in the comments. Kate put the link in the comments. Kate put the link in the comments.
And so we don't have Megan, but we got McGowan Simmons right here. It seems like this is going to go on, but again, we are near our 2-hour mark.
Listen.
And I want to thank you all for sharing and definitely being transparent. We love our audience for sharing that nugget.
Yes, we do. Y'all so the best.
Please click on so you can read what Kate
has.
I am. I'm
James, Janae. I'm trying my best, but Fred, we got to wrap on up because we
got to wrap it up. Listen, we done been on here 2 hours. It has been. Listen, you guys. It has been amazing conversation. This is amazing dialogue. You guys know that I love to dialogue. I love to have this conversation. You guys can listen to this again to review it on any podcast platform tomorrow. It will be available tomorrow. I'm going to upload this tonight because it is such a great show. What a wonderful way to kick off Juneteenth weekend. What a wonderful way to kick off a celebration that the Senate has approved and that they have passed. Which this should have been a long time ago, but that's okay.
I want to celebrate Juneteenth being a holiday, but ain't nobody talking about voting rights and the police reform and the farmers who they just stopped. They're suing. They're suing for discrimination.
Somebody roll the credits.
We had to put Megan off for us, so we had to mute Megan. Mahone and Simmons. We had to mute Mahone and Simmons. McGowan and Simmons. But y'all, check out his event this weekend. We love Simmons. I promise y'all, he is the Fred Hampton. He is the millennials Fred Hampton, y'all. I promise you he is. I'm so proud of him. I've seen him grow and become the young activist, political activist that he is. And we love Deshaun, y'all.
Yes,
check out his event this weekend. Check out his event this weekend, you guys. The Juneteenth extravaganza on the west side. Y'all travel from the south side to the west side. Ain't nothing wrong with 290. If they shooting on 75th Street, they shooting on 290. Okay, it's okay. And also check out
Edgewater.
Listen, they are shooting. Shut up. They are y'all. Check out Ashley
I'm watching
Mumpton's
on the
March for Us this Saturday at 10 a.m. There are lots of events for you guys. Plenty of stuff to do, y'all. It's so much going on in the city. I'm going to a bar crawl on Friday. I got family and friends here this weekend. I'm having a birthday party this weekend. So, y'all, it's lit all weekend long. The Black Parade.
Absolutely. The Promontory has a black market of vendors happening this Saturday as well at the Promontory down in Hyde Park. They're calling it the Black Market. There'll be a bunch of different vendors of Black ethnicities selling all types of products. You can go and check that out. There's plenty going on in the city, y'all. I mean, honestly, you probably could just hop in your car and drive around, and you're gonna run into something.
You
could
celebrating this year. The Black Mall has something on 79th Street. They have something
Chicago
as well. They have amazing products. Yes, period.
Chicago
they have a lot
State
happening.
is having something Saturday in the rotunda of the library.
Yes.
Everywhere you look, something is happening this weekend.
It's
for
Juneteenth, y'all. Put on your colors, show your pride for Juneteenth. Also, happy Pride because it's Pride Month, y'all.
Yes,
so
happy
Pride. Show your gay pride. Show your Juneteenth pride. Live in your truth. Be you. Be acceptable. Love yourself. Love everybody else, y'all. We love y'all. We out. I'm sorry.
If you fat. Home of the Hoagie is selling a Hoagie Sweet $6.19
for $6.19.
Shut up!
You get a hoagie. 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 Everybody gets a hoagie. I love it, y'all.
Eat that and make it. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Happy Father's Day, y'all. Deshaun is a father, y'all. Give it up for Deshaun in the comments, y'all. It's Father's Day weekend. We are so happy. This is so much. It's so much going on this weekend, y'all. It's about to be epic. I'm super excited, y'all. We love Juneteenth. I love Black culture. I love Black people. I love y'all. It has been an epic, epic show. We're so glad to be back today. We'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. You can definitely listen to this and all other podcasts that we have. Type in CULTish Conversations or the CULTish podcast on your favorite podcasting platform. Y'all, we are somebody, in the words of Danny. Danny, give us our final thought for tonight.
You all continue to love each other. If anything that we're celebrating the freeness and uniqueness of ourselves. Y'all celebrate, love you. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am beautiful, I am Black, I am somebody. I love you all. Thanks so much for rocking with us. Happy Juneteenth.
We out here.